Today, let's talk about adequate water pressure in your house and how it affects your RO system, your appliances, and pretty much everything else. All right, here's your first tool of choice, water pressure test gauge. If you notice banging pipes, short life of your water heater, washing machine or dishwasher, a running toilet, or a leaking faucet, excess water pressure is probably the culprit. Let's dive in. A common problem that people have when installing a new RO system is leaking from these fittings. If you push the tubing in there all the way, it is not going to leak. The only reason it would leak is too much pressure. So you want to make sure you can take care of that so you have a safe operating system. If your water pressure is too low, it won't move through these filters efficiently at all. So there's a couple of choices here. One, you can adjust the water pressure of the house, raise it up a little bit, or purchase a system with a booster pump already installed. Now that we know the issues caused by too much water pressure or not enough, let's go to our neighbor's house because I wanted a real-world example to show you on how to test your water pressure. The best place to check your water pressure is the outside hose. Just connect the gauge to the spigot. One precaution to keep in mind is if it's freezing outside, you don't want to test your water pressure with the gauge outside during that time because it'll break the gauge. Open the faucet up and read the results. Looks like everything is checking out fine at this household. Well, now that we've tested our water pressure and determined whether it's adequate, high, or low, if it's high or low, what do we do about it? Well, that means we need to take a look at a couple of the most common systems. On well water in a rural setting, you most likely have a water pressure tank. With this nozzle here, once you remove the cap, it's very much like a bicycle pump that you can add or reduce the air pressure. One thing to note on systems like these, there's a pressure switch and the tank's pressure has to equal the range that the pressure switch operates in. You may need a licensed plumber to make this adjustment. Another option is the water pressure regulator. One has a gauge and a handle on it and the other one just has a hex nut. The regulator on the right has a hex bolt with a lock nut. All you do is loosen the lock nut and tighten the hex bolt down for increased water pressure or loosen it for decreased water pressure. The same goes for the valve with the handle. One thing to keep in mind is regulators can fail or go bad over time. If your home water pressure is reading higher than normal, it may be best to replace your regulator. Home water pressure regulators have an average life expectancy of 10 to 15 years. Please refer to your unit's instruction manual for the system operating pressure ranges. On average, a 600 GPD system is 4.5 to 58 psi. An 800 GPD system is 14.5 to 58 psi. Our NU Aqua Platinum Series no pump RO system is 45 to 80 psi. And our NU Aqua Platinum Series with pump can handle pressures below 45 as low as 15 psi. Another solution if your water pressure is too high and you're not able to make these adjustments is an inline water pressure regulator that you would connect right off of your cold line before your RO system. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this helped you understand the water pressure in your house and how to resolve it if yours is too high or too low. From all of us at NU Aqua, thank you.